So, up next in the show is a couple of focus sessions. Hopefully we can get through them because this show is really, well, we're catching up.
Yeah, we'll be fast.
So first up is the community focus. We want to draw your attention to a somewhat new podcast, the Linux...
That Dan probably won't kill.
I don't think so. It seems pretty solid. I'm not making any guarantees, though. I'm not doing great. I'm not. I'm sorry for everybody that I promote in a way.
For those that haven't been following the show, Dan kills shows. Like, we talk about them in this segment, and then like they go on to die in like a couple of months.
Here's another way to look at that. Maybe we just outlive them.
You know what? I prefer that take. That is a good way to look at it.
So, okay, we've outlasted a couple of things. I don't know if we'll outlast this one or not. I don't think so. So this is the Linux Matters podcast, which it's only 7 episodes in. So, I mean, we're going to get it right out of the gate. But I'll say
coming in with the boost.
No,
not that. No. That's a different one. Okay.
But I think it feels pretty fantastic. Some people might call this a continuation of the old Ubuntu podcast, but I feel like it's an expansion beyond that. So it features Popey, Mark, and Wimpy that used to be on the Ubuntu podcast, but now are here on Linux Matters podcast. And I think it's good because it lifts the restriction of having to focus on Ubuntu things, and now they can just focus on Linux and open source things.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't like this show, and I'm going to tell you why. Because it feels like the same show. The banter feels familiar. The voices feel familiar. But you know what's not there? That old-timey music. And that is just something I cannot abide. That is required. For this group of folks, I need the old-timey Ubuntu podcast music. Otherwise, it's not the same. It's not the same.
Well, you heard it here, the hot take here first, folks. At all of your comments to Leo. No, it really is great. It is. I specifically enjoyed listening to Mark's, high-tech washing machine that he came up with the high-tech solution to, time his washes so that he can maximize his energy savings in the off peak time to get better pricing on electricity.
I do the same thing, and it's not smart. My washer, like, it just lets you say start in 4 hours.
Really?
And that's just been my solution to doing things at certain times. I'm not as cool as Mark though, so I mean I get it, but
yeah, Mark's got a washing machine that's high tech, and he'll talk about it, and you can listen to it. It's pretty great. I liked it. I liked his solution because it's something I would do.
yeah, I should.
So I don't even pay attention to the electricity consumption around here because everything consumes power.
Yeah. I run too many computers to concern myself with something like that.
Exactly. So it's a great show. Go check it out. linuxmatters.sh, the Linux Matters podcast. And they're on the YouTube and all the regular podcast places.